How's it going, YouTube? Navy Sooner here. Today, we're going over something I've already done, but it's a newer version. This is the Palmetto State Armory PA-10 Gen 3. I've already done a video over the Gen 2, and well, if you want to go look at that, go ahead and take a look at it, but this is what's being offered now. The older one does talk about stuff that I liked and disliked about the PA-10, and this one actually keeps some of the things that I liked, and it added in things that are very relevant in today's day and age when it comes to an AR-10. And yeah, before we go on, I just want you to know that this channel is completely funded by me, like 99% of it. I've gotten some in the past, but hey, it's completely funded by me. Palmetto State Armory did not give this to me. I bought it myself. But before we go on with the review of this rifle, we're going to look at Navy Sooner's sweet ass whiteboard of truth. Yeah, like, box of rocks fucking stupid. I mean, you're dumb if you really fucking believe that it was an insurrection. This country is going to shit, and if you think that's an insurrection, you're fucked. Okay, on to the next one. And if it hurts you in the ghibli bits, you probably are a dude. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get on with this. And, well, I've had someone complain about this being like off center, and to that person, I don't fucking care. It's that way just to piss you off. So let's go on to the rest of the review. The barrels are the same barrels that are from the previous generation. You can get a 20-inch or an 18-inch 416R stainless steel barrel. This one is a mid-length gas system, and it's got a 1 in 10 twist on it. This is the 18-inch version. Now they do have options to get a nitrided barrel and a cold hammer forged barrel. When I purchased this, they didn't have that option. But I believe that them offering a cold hammer forged option for barrels is kind of a game changer, and being around $1,500 to $1,600 for that version really is a game changer, because I mean, yeah, you're paying a little bit extra than what this is, but that is still lower than most AR-10s on the market. And it being a cold hammer forged barrel, then yeah, you're getting into some pretty good territory, especially with the cold hammer forged FN barrels that Palmetto State Armory has been using in their AR-15s. It's just a really big game changer. And you can also get this in 6.5 Creedmoor, just like the last version. This being the 308 barrel, I actually had pretty damn good accuracy with this. I was getting right around 1 inch to 1 1/4 inch groups with decent ammo, and actually got 1 inch group with some PPU match that a lot of people like to talk trash on. I believe it's a 168 grain, and yeah, I got really good groups on that. I also got a good group with what is it, the Federal Premium that has the Sierra Match King in it. And when I put a suppressor on it, I actually got down to below 1 inch, and there should be pictures rolling in here of the groups that I got. I got some Malaysian ball ammo that shit sucks when it comes to grouping. I got like a 5-inch group on that, maybe bigger. It says on the sheet that's rolled in here, but yeah, that group sucked. But I mean, even the atomic ammo that I got from Cabela's, that's 168 grain, which I actually have this zeroed for, did really good. And I mean, you can't ask much more of this rifle just based on the accuracy alone when it comes to the price of it. It came with an A2 flash hider, which obviously is not on there because, well, I wanted to put a can on it and have a dead air can, so I went with the Lantac Dragon that has the chemo for dead airs, and it works pretty damn good. There was still some, what am I trying to say? There was still a little bit of kick to it, but I fixed that, especially with the gas system that comes with this. Yes, it's a mid-length gas system. I wish I could have seen it a little bit further out, doing a rifle mid-length gas system, but there is an adjustable gas block on these. The gas blocks that came on the previous generation were only on the 6.5 Creedmoor, and well, they put gas blocks on the 308s this time, but they changed out those gas blocks, put better ones on here because I heard that those gas blocks, those adjustable ones, sucked major monkey balls. The biggest and most significant change to the PA-10 for the Gen 3 is the fact that they have cuts in the back of the lower receiver, which make it possible to receive different types of AR-10 bolt carrier groups, making it more compatible for other uppers. So if you have another upper that's an AR-10, there's a better chance that you're going to be able to take a Palmetto State Armory Gen 3 lower for an AR-10, for the PA-10, and throw that upper on here, especially if it's a bolt carrier group that this actually is copacetic with. And with the cuts in it, it does make it more copacetic. I mean, it is the AR-10 platform, and if you don't know any better, which hopefully you do if you're watching my channel, but if you don't know any better, the PA-10, or no, I'm sorry, not the PA-10, but the AR-10 system itself is not as standardized as like the AR-15 is. An AR-15 is an AR-15, well, I mean, yes and no, but it uses the same measurements for everything. There's like 3 different types of AR-10s out there. You're still gonna have to make sure that everything works, but this lower will work with a lot more. Speaking of bolt carrier groups, the bolt carrier groups in these rifles are made by Toolcraft, which I could be wrong about this, but I believe that Toolcraft is maybe partly owned by PSA, or like the big head company that PSA is owned by owns Toolcraft. I'm probably wrong, and that's okay because y'all tell me down below, and I'm admitting that I might be wrong. If I'm right, you can let me know. But the extractors on these have extra power springs, and the 6.5 Creedmoor version actually has 2 ejectors. I don't know why they didn't do that on the 308 version, but I mean, whatever. The trigger on this version is a 4.5 2-stage trigger, so you have a like 2-pound take up right there, and then another 2.5-pound pull. And it's actually a very nice trigger that they used on these. I have another version that's kind of like this, that's the nickel boron and the 4.5-pound pull, and this one's very nice, especially coming on this rifle. It's sub $1,000 AR-10, and right now it's below $900 for this version, just the regular base rifle version that I have here. In my Gen 2 video, I complained about the handguard not having any anti-rotation tabs on it, and well, they actually listened, not to me probably, because like I said, they probably don't have a fucking clue who I am, but they did listen, and they put anti-rotation tabs on these handguards. There's only M-LOK at the 3, 6, and 9 position, and this version doesn't have full Picatinny rail going down it. But that doesn't bother me because this is more of a DMR roll of a rifle, being 308. I mean, 18-inch 308, I don't see you kicking down doors with this. And if you are, more power to you, but I mean, it's really not for that version. But I mean, it's really not meant for that job. If you want to kick down doors with lasers and shit, and you want to put all the stuff on this and make this a heavy motherfucker, have fun at the gym getting big. I like having this up front because if you want to throw on some backup iron sights, you're more than welcome to. And if you want to put a laser on this for aiming at a distance with a laser, that would be just fine. I didn't test it out with a laser on it, but it seems as if that this handguard is going to be sturdy enough for you to be able to hold zero. The grip that's on this rifle is like a rubberized A1 version of a AR grip. Someone said that it was more like an A2, but it's more like an A1, and yes, it has the extended beaver tail type thing up here, but like the profile here is closer to an A1 in my opinion. Someone can track me down below, but I don't care. If you can be too mean, you probably just get deleted. This one came with like a regular M4 carbine style stock on the back of this, but I actually had a magful stock available to throw on it, and I like these stocks. They kind of remind me of the SOP-mod stocks, but I mean, to the guy that wants to lose his crap about me saying it reminds me of a SOP-mod stock, and it's not a SOP-mod, it's not a SOP-mod, I don't really care. It reminds me of that, and I like this stock. The optic that I have on here is my trusted and tried and true primary arms 1-6 that I've had on a lot of different guns, and it's in a quick detach Midwest Industries mount, and I do like this scope. It may not be a Gucci ass scope and it may not be the best thing out there, but it works, and the bullet drop compensation on it may not be completely on, but it gets me pretty damn close, and I'm able to make follow-up shots if I miss at longer distances. I've had no issues with this rifle. It's actually fairly accurate, and I've had no malfunctions with it. The only problem that I had out of the box was it's a little punchy. I did lower the gas system. I did lower the amount of gas that's getting through, almost to the point where it wouldn't cycle without a can on it. But then I opened it back up, and it's still a little punchy. Yeah, it's a 308, but it's still a little punchy. I haven't taken the gas block off of it, but I imagine that the gas port on this is a little oversized. I mean, it is what it is. It's Palmetto State Armory. A lot of their stuff has oversized gas ports on their barrels, but I mean, if you use the adjustable gas block, you should be okay. You've made it almost to the end, and since you've made it this far, I would just like to start e-begging, some people would like to say. No, I'm not like begging you for money. I'm just saying if you want to donate, you are more than welcome to. I have a Patreon and a Subscribe Star. Both of them are Navy Sooner. All the stuff is down below in the description. As well, I have a PayPal account, and you can use my email, which is navysoonerchannel@gmail.com. You can use that at PayPal to send money to me if you would like to donate. To the assholes that still want to comment about me fucking e-begging, I don't fucking care, because this channel is mostly funded by me, and if I start receiving money, that's cool, and I'm gonna be grateful to those that do donate to me. As well, like one of them complained that like I don't give him any added benefit than Military Arms Channel. I'm not talking bad about Military Arms Channel. I'm talking about like they donate to all the bigger channels that don't need the donations. All those places that say, oh, it's funded by you. No, the fuck it isn't. They all have sponsors. It's not funded by you. If you really want to help out, you can help out the smaller channels. You don't have to donate to me, but it would be greatly appreciated if you do donate to me. And if you don't donate to me, please send your money to smaller channels. Well, that's it for the PA-10. Navy Sooner out.